This here that we're about to enter is Birdie's cabin. Birdie Mannon and her family came to Missouri by covered wagon from North Platte, Nebraska. Birdie embodied the pioneer spirit as she lived her life with no modern conveniences, but dependent on her faith in God, the land, and her own wits and abilities for survival. She was an inspiration to all that knew her. Birdie's cabin is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Leon Combs. Let's take a look inside here. All sorts of antiques hanging around on the walls. Old bed right there. We got an old oven over here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. This is plenty. I can't touch anything. I can't go in there. Because, you know, history.
Eilonwy loves to touch history.
What? Old people, dead people touched it.
She also likes to make history sound creepy.
It's not creepy. It's the truth.
You want to touch things that old dead people touched.
What? It's cool.
Got a sink right here.
It's a creepy looking sink.
Some old paintings or drawings. Sorry, got kind of a glare from the window on that one. There, now you can see a little better. Some more artwork hanging on the walls. Got a wood stove right there, chimney pipe going up to the roof. Bless you. So this is Birdie's cabin. Forget the roller coasters. I think we just found Eilonwy's favorite part of Silver Dollar City.
There's a bunny.
Got a little bunny in there.
That's not a little bunny.
Yeah, it's not a little bunny. That's a big bunny.
Can I pet
And
him?
come around this side. Hey there, Mr. Bunny. Bunny butt. There's the bunny face. Fluffy. This is a pretty entertaining warning sign. Translation, beware the poop.
Yep, you can.
It's a bunny.
Oh, that's
Bunny butt.
A big bunny. I think that's the biggest bunny I've ever seen.
Come around here on this side.
It's flowing water. He likes that cold water.
Get a good view of this bunny here. Where'd you go? There you went.
so cute. I want one.
Look at his little nose wiggling. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What he's here for is that bucket full of ice water. On a hot, humid day, he's keeping cool. He's got the right idea. Don't you, Mr. Bunny?
Can you go hop? I like watching bunnies hop. What? I like bunnies.
Eilonwy is keeping a safe distance from this next animal. It's a chicken! Yeah, same to you, bird. And over there we got some more fluffy fowl.
They freak me out.
Let's see, this one right there, that's original recipe. This guy's extra crispy. You can hear him being all crispy. Crispy chicken. Ah, looks like that one's buffalo wings. You're all so delicious. Spitting and chewing is okay, but no smoking. And this is why. Boom! This guy, this is a cheep. It's a hybrid of a chicken and a sheep. Look at all that wool on that chicken. I thought chickens were supposed to have feathers. This one's got wool. It's a cheep. Duck, duck, goose, run away.
You gonna pet him? You gonna pet that one? Okay.
Pretty ghost, yeah. Pretty. Yeah, you're a pretty toad.
Custom mark on the slates, we just ask that you don't pick them up because they will chip. And the manufacturer that made those is no longer in business. So I don't know if I can get any more or not. We used to sell them out here a long time ago, and then the company, the quarry, just ended up closing down. So they don't make them anymore.
I saw a deal on TV here quite a while back about that. Slate quarry, I guess you'd say, anyway, slate harvesting, whatever you call it anyway. So I buy a trade now.
Yeah, yeah. Used to be you could get slate to shingle your roof. And you'd have slate shingles for the roof. And they also used to have it for like in gardens where they make little walkways out of slate. But anymore, there's not very many companies or quarries that's doing that. I think we could maybe get some from England, but these things are heavy. You can imagine what the shipping cost would be on them. Way too much. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you see anything here you're wondering about, just holler.
It's right there.
How old is that flag?
That's a good question. I think that just came from a flag company. But we use it in our demonstration when we do our little lesson plan. We do a lesson plan 3 times a day. So we talk about our American flag, and we also talk about the War of 1812. What I like about this flag is it's the original, like the original very first flag we had. We were the very first nation or country that allowed a citizen to have their own flag. Because before it was only kings or queens that could have a flag. So that's what makes our flag special, because every American is woven into that flag.
That's cool. I never knew that before.
Yeah. Let's see, you learned something in school, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You know which one that is?
Robert E. Lee,
That is.
and I think that's Jefferson Davis.
That is. That's
And-
Davis. And then who's over on the other side?
Oh, that one is Grant.
That's right. We got them on their proper walls so they won't fight. That's the north wall, and that's the south wall.
They were known for that.
Yeah, Missouri was a neutral state. It wasn't south or north. So if you were in a one-room school in the 1800s, you would have either or. You wouldn't have both of them in the classroom.
Yeah, my profession is teaching, so and I love
Yeah. Well,
teaching history.
come back here and we'll have him take a picture of you behind my desk. And you can hold up the out to recess sign. This desk came over from Manchester, England. It came by you. And since tomorrow's Flag Day, that might come in handy. Would you like one too?
That's so cool.
You can color it if you want. Here you go, princess.
Eilonwy Hewlett, history teacher, history nerd, roller coaster aficionado, bunny lover, Silver Dollar City has everything, doesn't it?
Even only if there's no hornets in it. But they say if you have an empty hornet's nest, the hornets won't come in your building. Because they see that it's
How effective has it been so far?
So far, it's been pretty effective. One thing I get in here is an occasional fly. And I got an old-fashioned fly swatter that works extremely well. I was really surprised by it. It's a stick with a piece of leather that's got holes in it, and that thing is one of the best fly swatters I've ever seen. It's got just the right amount of flip to it that it catches your fly.
Did you use it?
Pretty fair for taking care of unruly kids too, doesn't it?
I was just about to ask that same thing.
She had a lot of different ways she could have disciplined back then. Most schools back then, they would have separated the boys from the girls. So they would have girls on one side and boys on the other side. So one of her ways of disciplining would be to have a boy sit on the girls' side, which would be totally embarrassing. And it would be even worse if she put a bonnet on his head. And if a girl was causing problems and she had those long pigtails like you see on Little House on the Prairie, how half pint long pigtails, she might have a hook on the wall and she'd wrap that pigtail around the hook.
Oh.
And then that would be their timeout.
Oh, snap.
If a boy was misbehaving, she might have him come up to the chalkboard, stand on his tippy toes, put his nose to the board, and wherever his nose touched, she'd draw a circle. And she'd say, now keep your nose in that circle until I tell you can get down. So you can imagine his calves would start hurting. If he still didn't get it, after all that and was still causing trouble, she might take her pointer stick and she'd say, hold out your hand. She'd give it a little swat. If you're really bad, she might hit your knuckles. If that didn't work, well, there was other means. But I don't think that they had to use that very often. Because most kids are going to school with their siblings. And they don't want their sibling to run home and say they got in trouble at school because they knew they were going to get 10 times worse when they got home. So I think they pretty well behaved themselves. I don't think she had to correct them too often before they know to be better. You wanted to go to school back then because if you're in school, you're not at home doing all those hard chores that you have to do all day long. And so I think they really enjoyed coming and being with their fellow classmates. Now some boys got pulled out of school early because anytime it was hay time or harvest time, they got pulled out of school because they needed them more on the farm. The farthest distance they thought any child would have to walk would be 5 miles. So about every 10 miles or so, you might see another one-room classroom. But that 5 miles would take that child about 2 hours to walk. And that would be in whatever weather condition, uphill, downhill, whatever it would take.
Uphill both ways in 10 feet of snow.
Yep, heard that all the time.
As good Lutherans, we never pass up an opportunity to visit a church, even when we're riding roller coasters.
Whatever's fine. We'll call you when we're back at the hotel. Yeah, that's great. Okay, bye. The man again?
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
It's beautiful there.
Like I said, we're Lutheran.
1 and 3. I see there's a huge pile here where you were gonna sit. Some kid has done that. We tried to have them spaced out, and then a kid will come in and put them all on the same bench, you know. But anyway, grab Union Home verses 1 and 3, $3.55.
somewhere around there. For some reason it feels cool. Maybe it's just the humidity. But it doesn't feel as hot. To me, it feels like it's hotter yesterday than what it is today. Maybe I'm just making myself believe that it's supposed to cool down tomorrow. They make it good. We like to dream of cooler days up here. Alright, I can't wait till winter. We can wait till winter. Summer, early summer. But I'm with you on that. Now Tim's making some ornaments over there. He's been working on those most of the day. I'm working on these oil bottles. Most of the time we do come here, you probably see us work in team. You know, we like to work together to make one item. I'd say that's most of what we do. Today we both realize we can both work on these separately, solo. I actually, sometimes I design certain products so that I can't make them on my own. I have some bases in there that I know I can make by myself. That's kind of the way I've made them. And these oil bottles are similar. So I don't complicate it. There are several items that I do make, or we make, that we could never do by ourselves. They're way too complicated, and it would be a bad idea to try. So we don't. But there are several things that we can make. Now this oil bottle, I'll let the heat and gravity do most of the work. Blow it up a little bit at a time, kind of let that round bubble stretch out. And I just control the angle of it. A little squirrely on me, so be careful. And allow that thinner glass at the top to set up.
And for dinner, Oriental grilled chicken salad and a sausage kebab. Right there is my favorite band from the 80s, Mr. Mister.